Morning. So it's time I showed you how I make my scrambled eggs, because it's Saturday, which means I'm having a cooked breakfast, and I always have scrambled eggs. It's a full English is too much to make for yourself, I think, on a Saturday every week. So I'm going to show you how I make my scrambled eggs, and I know a lot of people try to follow Gordon Ramsay making scrambled eggs. I'd say I'm somewhere between Gordon Ramsay and Marco Pierre White. You know, a little bit on the hectic side, but not too much, a little bit closer to the calmer side. And you just get this perfect sort of creamy, buttery scrambled eggs, really. So it's a quick one, but I'm going to show you how I make it. I think it's about time, for the people that I know at least. Aye. So yeah, I'm lucky in that I get these eggs from Anna's parents. Sunset eggs, as we like to call. The yolk tends to be a little healthier, a little more golden than supermarket eggs. These sunset eggs, these are some happy free-range chickens that have no fear of being eaten at any point. Anyway, so I'm going to use 2 of these. I think a lot of people like to use 3, maybe 4. I used to use 4, which is just actually a bit too much in the end. So I'm going to use 2 eggs, a little bit of butter, a little bit of black pepper and salt at the end. Honestly, no fancy shit like you see in restaurants, people putting cream cheese or creme fraiche, or maybe some chives would be nice in fairness, but I haven't got any chives. So I'm just going to show you the most simple, basic way to make scrambled eggs that are absolutely delicious, creamy, and yeah. I mean, I think over time I've learned that my method of scrambling my eggs is actually French. The French way of doing it. I didn't do that intentionally, because fuck the French, no. But it actually is my favourite way, and I would argue the best way to make scrambled eggs, because it is truly scrambled. It is the best. So I'm just getting used to using this hob, and I've learned that you need to preheat it a little bit, otherwise I'll be waiting all day for it to cook, and it's just hard to get used to. I'm going to use this nice speckly egg. Is anybody else, when they pick an egg, pick it based on the colour of the shell? I'm going to use one of these blue eggs. Whisk these up. See, when you're making this kind of scrambled eggs, the French way, I guess, there's scrambled and then there's scrambled, and I'm going for the latter in this case, because I want my eggs to be well beaten. I want them to be minced to death, which I'm not sure is a term used for eggs generally, but I'm mincing them now. I'm just gonna put that much butter in, not much, about 10 grams maybe. And a lot of people you might see who put butter in scrambled eggs might brown it first and do it that way, but I like to just melt it as it goes. It coats it through. It's got its creamy, buttery flavour still. It's about time to put the coffee on as well. So as you can see, that butter's just melting through. So I'm just going to give it a light stir. Take it off the heat. So I don't want to do this too quickly. See, while it's off the heat right now, it's continuing to cook, but not too fast, because I want to control the speed. So I'll put it back on the heat now. And I haven't mentioned, but it's on a medium heat, if you were wondering. In my case, it's electric oven, electric hob, sorry. So 4 or 5. If it goes up to 9 or 10, in my case 9. And I just want to keep agitating as I go. And the reason I'm using a whisk is because of the style of eggs. You can use a spatula, that'll be the British or the American style. But I'm using the whisk because I want it creamy, I want it minced. Like the French apparently. Leave it for 10-20 seconds and then check on it again just to give it a chance to form a new layer for me to scramble. Take it off the heat. All I'm trying to do here is just make sure there's nothing left stuck to the bottom, because that'll burn and you'll end up with dry bits throughout. Back on the heat. See, there's a little bit of a skin forming on the bottom. I just want to get rid of that. What I'm doing now is moving it about, making sure it doesn't stick. Now there's still heat, just a little crack. So there's still heat in the pan, so I'm trying to avoid letting it stick, but I need to work the salt in. Now this is the best part.